Hey guys, it's Miss Emma here. In today's video, we are going to be doing color wheels. That means you're going to be learning a little bit about color theory. And by the end of this video, I'm hoping that you will be a color mixing expert. Let's go. All right. Hey there, boys and girls. My name is Miss Emma, and you may have met me before if you've ever been to the Decorative and Fine Arts Camp in the past. Today I'm going to start with materials that are in my box, but before I do anything, I'm going to protect myself and protect my workspace. I'm going to be using some newspaper to cover up the table. Excellent. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open my box, and inside I'm going to find my large canvas. Your paints, the copper one we're going to save for later. Something round that you can trace, your paintbrush, something to draw with, a cup of water, and a paper towel. You'll also need somewhere to put your paint. Today I've chosen a magazine, so you can see that I have laid out my red, blue, yellow, and white paint. There's something really special about these colors here, and we'll talk about that in a second. Now is a good time to pause this video and make sure that you have everything. So the first thing that we want to do to get ready to paint this color wheel is take our something round, put it on our canvas, and trace it. I'm going to put mine right in the center. You can put yours a little bit high or a little bit low, as long as you can see the whole circle. Awesome. Now we're going to divide this circle up into 6 sections and then 12 sections. So we're going to start like this. I'm going to draw a line right down the middle, and then an X, and then another X. Now, if you know how to use a protractor, you're welcome to use a protractor and make these perfect. I'm just going to freehand it because I think on such a small canvas, it's okay if things are a little bit more handmade looking. Now that I have 6 sections, I'm going to divide it into 12 by cutting all of those in half. It's really important that while you draw these lines, all of them overlap at the same point in the middle, so that you don't get a bunch of funky extra triangles all over your canvas. For those of you who have already done a color wheel A and you know what that means, then here are 2 ways that you can add to those 12 sections to create a different type of color wheel. Now these color wheels could go in rainbow order, or you could add your own spin and mix your own colors. Hey, I think that's pretty good. Next, we are going to label these colors. But before we can do that, we need to talk about where colors go. So you're probably wondering, why did I put the colors red, yellow, and blue in your boxes? Some of you already know. We are going to use those colors, yellow, red, and blue, to mix all of the other colors. These colors are called primary. They're primary because they're the first set of colors that you need in order to start mixing the other colors. So if we mix red and blue, we should get violet. If we mix red and yellow, we should get orange, and so on. So those colors, like violet, orange, and green, are known as secondary colors. They have 2 primary colors mixed together. In between those colors, we have what's called tertiary colors, and those have a secondary color and a primary color mixed together. They're named after those 2 colors as well. So if you mix blue and violet together, the primary color's name comes first. It is going to be called blue-violet. If you mix violet and red, the primary color's name comes first, so it would be called red-violet, and so on. you guys already know that we're going to be using these colors to mix, but what I want you to make sure of is that you write down the colors for each section in the right order. So let's do that now. We'll start with yellow. If you look at my guide here, the next color is yellow-green. I'm going to put YG for short. The next is green, then blue-green, then blue, blue-violet, violet, red-violet, red, red-orange, orange, and yellow-orange. Oops. There we go. This is a color wheel that a camper did years ago. Could have been you. Now on this color wheel, they have both colors and tints and shades. Now tints are a color plus white, and shades are a color plus black. But we don't have black in our boxes. So what you guys are going to do is make a second circle, and you're just going to focus on tints. Now to make my second circle, I'm going to take something else that's round, and I'm going to trace it. Ta-da! Now that I have this small circle on the inside, these are going to be our tints. And a tint is a color plus white. Now don't worry about all this writing around the outside. We're going to cover that later. Let's start by painting yellow. Now if I take some yellow and put it in a new area and add just the tiniest bit of blue, what I end up with is yellow-green. Now, to make these colors into tints, I'm going to take them, I'll clean my brush so I don't get my white all yucky, and I'll take some and mix it around. This will make a tint. And in my little tiny pizza slices here on the inside, I will paint my tint. For yellow, I'm going to want to make sure to put some yellow into a new area on my palette here and mix in some white. Why did I move some yellow to a new spot? Because I want to make sure that that yellow stays clean for when I use it to mix my oranges later. So now to make green, I'm going to do a big scoop of yellow and some blue. Great. Whoa, it's looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going all the way around. So here we go. Let's paint the color wheel. And if you need to, now's a good time to pause and paint. If you want to watch me paint mine first and then paint yours, that's great too. I like to work my way around the color wheel, but it's really up to you. Now, if this sheet gets too messy, I'm just going to rip it off and start again. Okay guys, have you ever wanted to just mix all your paints together at the end of a project? Great. I know I always do. Sometimes it's not highly encouraged by your art teachers, but today it is. I'm going to start to take all of these colors and pull them into the middle and just mix them all around. You try it too. Look at some of this cool stuff happening. Whoa. Is that not a beautiful gray? I think it is. So what we are going to do is we are going to cover all of the words around our color wheel with gray. Very carefully go around the outside first and then fill it all in. And this muddy gray color will really make these beautiful colors that you have mixed pop. Great work, boys and girls. You did it. You finished your color wheel. Now tomorrow we're going to do clay. So get ready. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.